Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Goodwood Racecourse here on Wednesday. It's the 2nd of August 2023. Gonna look at the stakes races, the group races on the program from Goodwood, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Remember to go check out my Saratoga previews throughout the week, and especially this weekend. And also Sunday, join me for my Deauville preview. Excellent to race this weekend from Deauville. But let's look at the stakes action. Races 2, 3, and 4. The 225, the 3 o'clock, and the 335. The 225, the second race, it is the Group 3 Oak Tree Stakes. It's a Group 3 event for Class 1 horses going for a $120,000 purse. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards. Fillies and mares only. 16 horses are going 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs on the turf course. Gonna take the 4-horse Jumbly as a top selection. Let's go 4-12-9 in your tri-cash trifecta. 4-12-9 tri-cash trifecta. Top selection of 4-horse Jumbly. This 4-year-old filly by Glen Eagles. Joseph Bryan trains one. Ryan Moore gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the Group 2 Duke of Cambridge at Royal Ascot, 1 mile on the 21st of June, facing tough competition as the 7-2 lukewarm favorite. The horse finished 4th by 3 lengths that day, and she just kind of stalked without getting the turn of foot. You know, I thought she was just facing tough horses. Down to a Group 3 where she could definitely win against these horses. Third off the bench. She's in a better spot to win. First off the nearly, 11 months refreshing, and the Group 2 Landwade's stud stakes at the Curragh, 1 mile on the 28th of May. The horse finished second by 4 1/4 lengths that day. The winner was much the best. She just kind of stalked and it was just a little bit flat. Give her a break. It was her first start in a little bit. And then the Group 3 Valiant Stakes at Ascot, 1 mile last July. The horse went by a nose. She was all out on the front end and she just held on to the victory. A very good race there. And then they ran her in the German 1,000 Guineas at Dusseldorf over the mile. The horse finished 6 by 4.5 lengths that day. She had a very wide trip, which cost her. But coming here to a Group 3 off some tough races, she's getting serious class relief. I like her with the wide poster. I'm going to give her a shot here. The 12-horse Magical Sunset for David Egan could definitely win. Most recently enlisted stakes at Sandown over the mile on Eclipse weekend. She finished 7 by 1 3/4 lengths that day, and she just had a wide trip, which cost her. Prior to that, in a Class 2 handicap at Ascot over the mile, she finished 8th by 7 3/4 lengths. Again, she just wasn't really, getting into it, but again, she was just it just had a little bit too high weight. She goes up a lot with soft ground. I'm going to give her a shot here on the ticket. And also the 9-horse Dream of Love for William Buick. Most recently stepped down to a handicap at Royal Ascot over the mile, where the horse finished 7 by 9 1/4 lengths, never really getting going. But before then, the German 1,000 Guineas, she had a decent third place finish there, where she just couldn't catch the winner who took off clear, but she got down the race course well. It was an improvement off the 1,000 Guineas in Newmarket, where she ran horribly, never running a step that day. But cutting back to 7, yielding ground, she could definitely handle that. I'll give her a shot here on the ticket. But to recap my selection for the 225, the second race from Goodwood, it's the Group 3 Oak Tree Stakes. Gonna take the 4-horse Jumbly. Let's go 4-12-9 in your tri-cash trifecta. The beginning of the quad pod, the third race at 3 o'clock from Goodwood, it's the Group 3 Molecomb Stakes. It's a Group 3 event for Class 1 horses going for a $120,000 purse. Race for 2-year-olds here. 8 horses are dashing 1,000 meters or 5 furlongs on the turf course. Gonna take the 3-horse Big Eves as a top selection. 3-2-5 for me in your tri-cash trifecta. 3-2-5 tri-cash trifecta. Top selection of 3-horse Big Eves is 2-year colt by Blue Point. Mick Appleby trains. Jason Hart gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came in the listed stakes Royal Ascot, 5 furlongs, 21st of June, and this horse was all out a winner, winning by 3 lengths. He's sired by Blue Point, who had some speed, and this horse had the speed to win. He was flying on the front end. He quickened up a lot, and he kept going. A very good, easy run, getting his maiden victory that day. Coming from the north, that was a good race. Coming here to Goodwood off a break from a very tough race last time out. He has a lot of speed. He has a wide poster, which is ideal locally. I think he can really run a good race and win today. 2-back red card, 29th of May, 5 furlongs in Class 4 novice race. He finished second by 3/4 length. He was a little lackadaisical early on, but he was gaining late. I thought he showed potential that day. Coming here at 5-2. I know he's a short price, but he's a very likely winner. The 2-horse Barnwell Boy for William Buick, I think he'd also get the job done. He ran horribly on that 21st of June race at Royal Ascot, where he finished 11 by 9 lengths and completely hit the wall that day. He just ran crap. His race locally in his debut, going 6 in a Class 4 novice race, 26th of May, was terrific. He won by 4 1/4 lengths, and he took off clear. That was a very strong performance. If he runs that race today, he could definitely win. Cutting back in trip at 8-1, I'll use him to get a price in this quad pod. But to recap my selection for the third, the 3 o'clock from Goodwood, it's the Group 3 Molecomb Stakes. Going to take the 3-horse Big Eves. Give kudos to the 2-horse Barnwell Boy. 3-2-5 tri-cash trifecta. 3-2 in your multi-race. The fourth event now, the 325 from Goodwood. It's the featured Group 1 Sussex Stakes. It's Group 1 event for Class 1 horses going for a $1.2 million purse. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards. 6 horses are going 1,600 meters or a mile on the turf course. Going to take the 4-horse Inspiral as the top selection. Let's go 463 in your tri-cash trifecta. 463 tri-cash trifecta. Top selection of 4-horse Inspiral. 4-year-old followed by Frankel here. Chevrolet Park owns this one. Jonathan Gods and trains. Frankie Dettori gets the leg up. Most recently in the Queen Anne at Royal Ascot on 1 mile 20th of June, facing the boys that day for the second time. She ran her heart out. Probably just wasn't 100% crank that day late, but she finished second by a neck. She triple time had the jump on her, but she ran her heart out. Nothing bad about that race. Gonna have to overcome a little bit of a soft going today, but I think she has this, the stamina to win. Two back she ran in the Queen Elizabeth II Stakes at Royal Ascot, 1 mile on Champions Day. She finished 6th by 5 lengths as the one even money favorite. She just was in the drive, just not really excelling. I thought that was a very tough race. Not as tough as she's going to be facing today. And then prior to that, Deauville 1 mile in the Prix-Jacques Maurice, she won by a neck that day. She was all out with a low weight, and she took off clear. That was a very strong performance. And the Falmouth last year at Newmarket, she finished second by 1.25 lengths that day, where she just, got overtaken. The final furlong got to her on the July course, but before then, in the Coronation Stakes, she won by 4.25 lengths, and she took off clear. Very good, exciting run. Coming here, like I said, gonna have to overcome demanding ground, but I think she could do wonders second off the bench. I think your second likeliest winner, I know, short price, a 6-horse Paddington could definitely win. Cutting back and trip from the Eclipse, where this horse won over the mile quarter at Sandown last time out, won by half a length, only had 3 other rivals, but really took off clear. Prior to the St. James Palace over the mile at Royal Ascot, the horse went by 3.75 lengths. It was a little bit wide around the around the round mile, but again, he really put on a show. And then the Irish Guineas at the Curragh, again, a very nice run. A horse that's proven he can run on demanding ground. Is 7 for 6, only lost once. This horse could definitely win. Last time out against older horses, that was impressive. Let's, this is not the best betting race in the world, but as a fan of these quality horses, this is, probably one of the best races of the week. So let's watch it here. But to recap my selection for the 335, the 4th race from Goodwood, it's the Group 1 Sussex. Going to take the 4-horse Inspiral. Give kudos to the 6-horse Paddington. 463 Tri-Cash Trifecta. 4-6 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Good luck, everybody.